we live?
I think we're live.
We're back.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Get 3 weeks.
Yeah.
One of us has been messing around. Jordan.
Been making short videos on Instagram. One of us was in Texas for 100 years.
Felt like 100 years. It's only 2 weeks, but it felt like 100 years.
Yeah.
It is weird going from one city to one state to the next like that. It
Yeah.
sucks here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. It sucks here.
It way sucks here.
Everything about it just sucks.
Yeah, there's nothing to do unless you go outside.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that don't even bother me. I'll go outside all day long. That doesn't
Yeah.
bother me. The people.
Yeah.
You would think
Yep.
Houston, right, is considered what, the fourth largest city in America?
Something
I think
like
it's
that.
the fourth largest.
Yeah.
Was there for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a town. How many people are in Farmington? 35,000.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, 35,000. I'm not sure the population in Houston, but there is more rude people in Farmington than I seen in 2 weeks in Houston.
I've been saying that since
It's insane.
Yeah, I've been saying that since I joined the military. Left, come
nuts.
back. The meanest people I ever
Dude,
met.
they're ridiculous, man.
Yep.
So I rented a car. I'm driving down the world's largest freeway, right? It's like 8 lanes or something. Or no, I don't know. Anyways, it's considered the world's largest freeway, right?
Yeah.
Not one time did somebody flip me off, yell at me, nothing, dude. I'm just cruising along. I had no idea where I was going, what I was doing. I never drove this city before, you know what I mean? Swear I was back in Farmington for 5 minutes, man. Some old ladies flipped me off.
Yeah. Yep.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Mhm.
I don't understand it.
And everyone here drives a minimum of 15 over.
It's
It-
weird.
Meanest people I ever met. And I've been all over the world. I've been all over. But they're the meanest. And, yeah.
It's weird. I did go to this museum, though. That was pretty cool.
Which one was that?
I don't know. Don't know. But I went.
One that's just like a general one?
Yeah, it had like a little bit of everything. It was massive, but it had a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
The coolest part, well, there's a lot of cool things, but they had this gems, like stones, like diamonds and stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They had some fancy stuff in there, dude.
I want to go to the Smithsonian because they have a pretty sweet collection, too. They have that, like, Heartstone or something, whatever it's called.
Oh, I never heard of that.
It's like the world's most expensive jewel.
Whoa.
It's like ugly as hell, though. I don't
Some of
get
these
it.
were real ugly, and I was looking at them, and there's one in there was like 400 carats of whatever it was.
Yeah.
A bunch of fancy stuff.
Speaking of that, so my girlfriend's birthday was last weekend or the weekend before, some shit. And I should know, but I don't know what day it is. So we went. We went to the mall to buy her a birthday present. She wanted jewelry, so I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll just go and check out all the jewelry places. It's a common rock, but diamonds are so expensive. So I bought her a set of earrings, a necklace, and a ring.
Oh, moving up this world. Someone's going to get married.
Yeah, well, it was $100. We're leaving, and she's like, we saved almost $400 on this. I'm like, what? She shows me the receipt. It was like, we saved $384 or something like that. I'm like, God dang.
Whoa.
That's stupid expensive for a rock I could go find outside.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of rocks, you see that freaking lady that dug up that 2-carat diamond?
Oh,
So somewhere,
shit.
and I don't know where it's at. I've heard of them before, and they found, it's like old mine sites, right?
Mhm.
Kind of. And you can go in there and you can dig, and you can find people have found diamonds and stuff in there. So this old lady decided she's going to go, I shouldn't say old. She's like 71. She's older than me, all right? So she decides she's going to go to this thing on vacation, walks out there, digs for 5 minutes, finds a 2-carat diamond.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, and there's people, like thousands of people have been there, dude, and never once
Never got anything
dig
good.
all day and won't find nothing. I can't remember what that place is called. Guess there's quite a few of them, though. Oh, another thought about this museum I was thinking about. There was a bunch of pretty good Egyptian area.
Stuff,
Yeah. What's it called? Oh, exhibit. There you
yeah,
go.
exhibit.
How much of that stuff is real and how much of it is fake?
Yeah.
They say it's real. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I thought about that before, too. And it's like,
What's fake?
yeah,
Some of it's got to be fake, dude.
especially in like a town like this, if we ever had like an Egyptian exhibit, and like
Yeah.
BS, there's
It's
no
all
way
fake.
anyone
Oh, yeah.
is letting this cruddy town have real
Oh, yeah.
Egyptian stuff.
That's why I wonder, man. 'Cause you looking at any of it, even those diamonds I was talking about, or not, they weren't diamonds. I don't know what they were. A bunch of random
Some
stuff.
sort of jewels.
Some sort of jewels. What's real and what's not?
Yeah, no, exactly. And then appraising it, it's like, okay, it's a rock. How do you like I get it. It has to look clean or something like that. It has to like look nice.
Yeah.
I-
I don't understand how they work all
Yeah, I
that.
don't care about any of that
Yeah.
stuff. But something I just started today was I got it from the Joe Rogan Experience and all of his friends. Is the Sober October.
Yeah.
But since I can't do any drugs, I'm starting to eat clean all month.
Whoa, you really gonna do that, huh?
Meats and
Is it
greens.
October?
Yeah,
It is October.
1st. Meats and greens. No beer, no wine.
You gonna do the hot yoga?
No, fuck no. All I'm doing is the.
What
Can't afford that. It's
What do
like-
they do? Like 10? How many are they supposed to do?
I
Like
don't-
when they do it?
I don't
It's
know, I
10 a
haven't-
month, right?
I haven't listened to their challenge yet.
Unless they upped it.
Yeah, they probably upped
I'm
it.
sure they did.
No, can't afford that. That's too expensive.
Just get you a VIP pass to that Define Fitness down there.
No, heck no.
They do it in there.
Do they?
And if you're part of the VIP membership or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's all included.
Well, I like that Rebel Yoga behind the movie theater.
You been back there?
Yeah,
Did you really?
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
I didn't know you went back.
Oh, I didn't go back. It's just the one time.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
No, I knew you went
No.
that one time.
Yeah.
They don't do the hot yoga in there, though, do
Mhm.
they? Do
Yeah.
they really?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. But it's on the weekdays. My girlfriend works till
Yeah.
6, and they started at like 4:30 or some shit.
That sucks.
At 5.
We need some more options around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we
Oh, didn't tell you, but I swung into that Salt 360 or whatever. It's 360 Salt
Mhm.
or whatever in Durango.
do. Yeah.
Well, that place is cool. I didn't actually
You
do
didn't
it,
Do the thing.
but I went in there.
Yeah. Was that yesterday or the day before or what?
No, what's today? Monday?
Yeah.
It was last weekend.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
Me, my girlfriend, and her dad rode up to Durango yesterday. Went up to Gazpacho's. You ever been there?
Nah, what's that? Never heard of it.
Dude, that place is.
It's a
so-
restaurant?
So it's a little expensive. It's like
Where's
once
it at?
you like get right into town. That first right where you drive past that McDonald's. Sorry, everybody who's never been to Durango, but I'm giving you good directions to a good
Where's
restaurant.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. All right, I know where
So
McDonald's
it's
is at,
that,
right?
yeah, it's that first one, and you go past the McDonald's. And that first right at that weird intersection. Well, all
Like the
intersections
main
are weird.
strip?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
And you
yeah.
take that right. You're gonna ride right past the train station museum. You're gonna
It's
keep
down
going.
that up down right there by the those hotels.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, all right.
yeah.
I've never been in there, but I've
It's
seen it.
right there. That place. Oh,
pretty good, huh?
dude, everything was amazing.
Really?
I had the trio enchilada. You're supposed to get. You're not supposed to, but it's kind of advertised for chicken, shredded beef, and ground beef. I got all ground beef, dude. Oh, the beans are amazing. If you like
Really?
corn, they put corn in their rice. It's all right, but that rice is good. I hate corn. And corn brought it down a little bit, but they have queso dip. Oh,
It's pretty good, huh?
dude, you have to go. It's a little pricey. It's a little pricey, but it's a lot of food and it's good food. Oh my god.
When we were there, man, we ate at this just opened another Mexican restaurant. It's on the other side. It's on the same road you're talking about. Or
Mhm.
no, it's on the main road, but it's on the other
Mhm.
side. It's got a lot of like blown glass. Like there's all the whoever owns it must do a lot of that. You know,
I
they
think I've
blow the
seen
glass or
it.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a thing in my car. I can't remember what the heck it's called, but well, that was actually pretty good too, man. That place is a little pricey too, but
Yeah.
you ever been to the Ore House?
The Ore House?
Ore House, O-R-E.
No.
It's in Durango.
I think either my girlfriend's dad or my cousin were telling me
It's the
about it.
best steak you'll
once.
ever have, dude.
Yeah.
That place is amazing. It's not just a little pricey; it's very pricey.
It's very pricey.
But you know, it's real good. It's real good. Now that I'm hungry, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be starving
I'm
for this whole podcast.
Yeah. That butcher box is supposed to come in today or tomorrow for me. They're cooking chicken tonight.
You
Yeah.
tried everything out of it all, or you still got a lot of it you haven't tried?
No, I've had it all. Yeah. They send different cuts every
Yeah,
month.
each
so
one's different.
yeah. I wish they'd send more steak.
Yeah,
Because they sent us like 4 ground beef this time. It's like, okay. Like, a little bit more variety and and a roast. We don't have a roast pot.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to like figure something out there. But damn, I have all these notes and I can't think of anything.
I'm just thinking about food right now. You have
Yeah.
me starving. I'm getting that cow pretty soon.
Oh, are
2
you?
more months.
Um. Oh, okay. That's right. I was wanting to talk about virtual reality and AI and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the last time we talked, I was way against VR, like anti VR. Like I was gonna bring that whole thing down. And I just listened to a podcast with Duncan Trussell and Joe Rogan, and convinced me otherwise. He pretty much said, well, it was a collection of different podcasts I listened to, but this one kind of was like, all right, it's it. This is bam, done. I totally believe in it. I believe in it so much, in fact, that I say, let's do this.
Oh.
Let's make it so badass that I cannot differentiate between that world and this world, and let's give everybody just so like the Matrix. Let's do that, but way better. Instead of Neo living this crappy life that he has to work at some stupid desk job, let's make everybody just superheroes in their own reality.
World.
Yeah, let's just do it to the max. Let's just get it done. It's gonna happen. There's no way you're stopping it.
Yeah.
Just kick your feet up
Enjoy the ride.
and enjoy the ride.
Hmm.
Grab yourself a beer and just enjoy it, because you're not stopping it.
You went from one extreme to the next.
Oh, dude, I was avid against it, but now it's like I kind of was like, well, you can be pissed off that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, or you can enjoy the ride. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, dude, let's kick it to the max. Let's
Go
fun
out.
this. Let's hook me up to a machine. I'm ready to go. Like, let's do this.
What's that movie where they do that, where everybody just lives in their own little worlds? Just came out. Ready Player One, I think.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one. I kind of want to watch it now.
Now I want to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, because before I was like, that's stupid and we shouldn't be advocating that. But now it's
Yeah.
kind of like, well, maybe we should.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Let's get on this VR. Make it
Yeah.
actual reality. You want to use my body as a battery? All for it. Just make me have superpowers in whatever realm. But and I ended up watching that movie Ex Machina, or
I actually
Ex
watched that too, yeah.
Machina, whatever it's called. Holy crap, that movie! I watched it back to back. So I
Whoa.
watched it, waited 30 minutes. Girlfriend got home, watched it with
again?
her. It is better the second time.
I'm gonna have to check it out a second.
Yeah,
time.
it's good the first time because you don't know what's going on. You're like, oh, okay, cool, new
Yeah.
movie vibe. Watch it the second time, you're like, oh, that's why he's doing that. That is why she's saying that or not saying that. Oh, man. That movie is intense. I love that movie. And I'm going to run it for you, so stop watching this and go watch the movie. But the Japanese woman, I thought she was the observer because she wasn't saying anything and she was trying to
Yeah.
stay as far away as possible. That would have been crazier if she would have been the observer and not the
It would have been, yeah.
the boss or whatever his name is. But that's intense how, like, you could still tell that it was an AI at the end. Like, with all the clothing and stuff like that, you couldn't see that she was a robot, but the way she acts,
Yeah.
you can tell that she's not
Not
a human.
human.
You're like, that person is really weird.
Yeah.
But in the movie, the boss said that it would have been the next generation after EC or whatever her name is.
Oh yeah.
Ira,
I can't remember.
I can't remember her name. But it's crazy how she played him.
Oh yeah, that was the best part, dude.
Yeah, because you're like, okay, she's a dumb AI, and then the power would go off, and you're like, oh, no, she's not a dumb AI at
Yeah.
all. That's kind of crazy.
She was outsmarting the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. It could have been just the directing that made her act so weird, but then how normal would you be if you've only known one person your whole life?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. But I think she has the ability to learn. Oh, okay. So
Well, that's true.
yeah, in the movie, the guy, the questioner or the interviewer, said that in his college class, about AI, there's a professor or whatever that's an expert on color, but she lives in this room where there's no color, there's nothing, and the only way for her to actually be useful or do her profession is if she leaves the room and sees color. And it kind of hints at that throughout the movie with the flashbacks of her being outside and like and enjoying life and stuff like that. And I'm doing a bad explanation of the question, but she wasn't really intelligence, sentient, and that's a bad word because she is sentient, aware, I guess. She wasn't really human until she left that room. Once she left that room, she's able to learn and become a human more so than what she would have been in the room.
Yeah.
So maybe they did that on purpose to where you're like, she's still a robot, but maybe that was the missing link, was her leaving the room and learning from real world experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you learn it,
Yeah.
you'll be able to do it a little better.
Yeah.
I don't know, that
But,
movie was nuts though.
Yeah. So I've been wanting to hunt and hunt my own food and whatnot because I don't really like the big farm thing, and kind of at ends with it because it's like, who am I to take the life of another being, even if it is a elk? Like, who's to say my life is more important than that elk? Yeah, like that's kind of had me thinking about it for a little hippie idea, I guess, because a lot of people are like, fuck the elk, kill that. But it's like, I can eat stuff that is less violent than going out and killing an elk.
What do you mean?
Like, I could become a vegan or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, alright.
So it's less violent, but then that brings up another question, is you think being a vegan is so non-violent, but okay, soybeans, that's a big vegan
That's
thing.
That's huge, yeah.
To collect those soybeans, you have to kill millions and millions of bugs, and I'm sure just as many mice and rabbits and whatnot that live in those fields. So it's like,
yeah, where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
If you don't want to kill an elk,
what's more important, Yeah. So that bug still has a life. It's alive. It understands things. So it's kind of funny how we have a pecking order of animals that we care about.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this in the same train of thought, is relativity. Relativity is such an important thing in our reality, I guess what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say some weird shit, but in our universe, relativity. Okay, so to us, an anthill means nothing. You're like, all right, whatever. I mean, it's an anthill. I don't care. Bunch of ants. You go kick it over. It literally has no effect on your life whatsoever. Yeah. Those ants have to take resources now and put them towards rebuilding that anthill.
Yeah, they're starting over.
Yeah, so instead of hunting or gathering, whatever they do, they have to take away and rebuild that anthill. But to us, it was nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. And then, I got this from the movie. Don't remember the movie name, but it's about aliens coming down. One alien coming down and visiting Earth. The Day the Earth Stood Still. That's the name of the movie.
That's not about aliens, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What movie am I thinking about?
I don't know. The day you might be thinking of.
The one where everything freezes over.
Yeah, The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, all right.
The Day the Earth Stood Still is where an alien shows up and he has a bodyguard, and the bodyguard stands next to the ship, and it's like a standoff with the government, and then the other alien escapes somehow and is hanging out with this boy, and he teaches
Yeah, I've never even seen this.
Oh, dude, it's good. There's two versions of it. Both are awesome. First one's in the 40s, and then the second one was with Keanu Reeves. And is that right, Keanu Reeves? But I digress. But to an alien, they don't really care about us. Okay, that's what I was going at. He says in the movie, if the Earth dies, humans die. If we die, the earth goes on and that can actually flourish. Nature will actually flourish without humans. So we have to learn our spot on earth and make sure we don't disturb earth, like factory farming and all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Like what we need to do is we need to stop populating. And we really need to stop that. We're
It's a
way
touchy
overpopulated.
subject.
Yeah,
Touchy subject.
very touchy. Stop having kids for a little bit. Too many of us.
Just cut a generation out.
Yeah, cut a few generations out. And apparently the millennials are having less kids than anyone else, any other generation.
Really?
Yeah, and they don't know why. Probably because it's too expensive to live by yourself, but let alone have a kid and a wife and whatnot.
Yeah, no joke. A whole
thing.
entourage.
Yeah, but we really need to find a way to not use up all the resources we're using right now. Little hippie talk, but like it goes back to relativity too. The cows, like we think we're more important than a cow.
Oh yeah. It's because they're delicious.
Yeah, they are delicious. I'm just saying, like, we need to stop, like, mass murdering these creatures that have life and sentience and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've become a little bit of a hippie since I left the military.
Freaking hippies.
Freaking hippies.
Does that mean your bow's for sale?
Fuck no, I'm gonna go hunt. I just think that humans should have. Oh my god. Okay. So I was at work Friday, and I had a come to Jesus moment, a realization that made me super depressed for the remainder of my day. So I was hungry, and so I was like, oh, well, I'm just gonna go get a snack from the vending machine. I'm sitting there in front of the vending machine, popping quarter. It was $1. I wanted a Snickers, or no, I wanted some chips. Doesn't matter. It's a snack. I wanted a snack. I was a little hungry, so I'm like, okay, putting the quarters in there, get my snack. And as I'm waiting for my snack to drop out of the vending machine, I see my reflection in the glass. And I'm sitting there with a stupid face, just like I'm dancing, like, I'm about to get my snack. And it's just like, how far have we come? It made me sick to my stomach. Humans used to be just as majestic as a tiger. Just dominant hunting, we used to be a part of nature. And here I am.
I'm just picturing you.
Looking stupid into this vending machine. Using money that I got from the building that I'm standing inside of. Not seeing anything with nature. I literally have to do nothing to get food. Food that is going to kill me. It's not good for me. It's bad for me. And I'm like, man, how disgusting. I lost my appetite. I grabbed it and I was like, we used to hunt. You'd be hungry, go hunt something. Go gather something. Be a part of the world. And here I am going back to work to gouge the world for resources. I don't know. We used to be important to ourselves. I don't know.
Still go gather, dude. Just go pluck some fruit off the neighbor's tree. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, it made me sad that I have car payments. I have apartment payments. I have
bills.
Rent. There we go. I have bills. I really want to go back to. I don't want to completely give up society because I love phones. I love video games, and I love coffee. I love the amenities of the 22nd century? 22nd century.
Yeah. Is it 22nd century?
2018. I love living in 2018.
Yeah.
And so I'd like to have a house out in the wild, but with all the amenities of our modern
Let's get something
age.
close.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Close enough.
Yeah, I want to win the lottery so I can actually make that dream come true. So I don't have to rely on the FDA to give me nasty meat that is gonna kill me.
You watch Alaskan Bush People?
I'm sure I've seen something like it. Yeah.
I don't know if it's real or not, but
Yeah.
they got the right idea. But anyways, they were in Alaska, and one thing led to another. Now they're back.
Mhm.
They're in Washington,
Mhm.
but they're in the middle of nowhere, dude. They're like they're ways out,
Mhm.
and they got a little farm thing going on or whatever they're doing, and they're still close enough to where if they need modern amenities, they can.
Mhm.
Which they don't, they don't have phones or nothing like that. They don't have none of that.
Mhm.
But you could. It's a possibility.
Well, I'm not saying go out live in the freaking boonies and survive. I just want to live outside of a town, and okay, my phone broke. Let me drive into town, get a new
Yeah.
phone, stuff like that. I want to live in a nice house with all like a modern, not
Yeah, modern amenities.
yeah, with modern amenities, whatever style of housing I want. But I want to like hunt for my own food and farm my own food, so I know what's going into my body.
Yeah, what you actually getting.
Mhm.
That's why you gotta get a cow, dude. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Wow.
And you know.
Well, the butcher box, I'm hoping it is grass fed, grass finished. I'm not saying it isn't, but you know,
Yeah. You
you
never
got
know.
to see it to believe it, kind of thing. But I'm sure it is. It tastes way better than what you get at the store. It tastes way better.
The only thing my cow eats is grass and donuts.
Grass and donuts.
He does eat some donuts, I'm not gonna lie. There's a donut shop here in town, Spud
Yeah.
Nuts.
Spud nuts.
And at the end of the day, they get rid of all any old donuts, they throw them out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, them cows love donuts.
Do they?
Oh, they get down on some donuts, man. So every couple of days, you go over there and get some whatever they got. They usually have a little box.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a whole bunch. They're not eating 50 million donuts, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, dude, them cows love donuts.
Yeah.
It's probably
Speaking
not
of
good for 'em.
donuts, I really want
Whatever.
one now.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Damn
Huh?
it. So what I'm wanting to do with this sober October. Please don't sue me. Is I want to get off all the sugars and whatnot. So what I hear is the first 7 days are the hardest because you have your
Yeah.
gut biome, and what you're eating is what your gut biome wants. So it starts craving. That's how you have cravings.
Yeah.
Like okay, you have a lot of sugar. You stop eating sugar or drinking sugar or whatever.
They want it.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, this is what we're sustaining ourselves on. Hey, idiot, give me some
Yeah.
more of whatever you're eating. So I'm hoping that after a week, I won't be wanting carbs and sugars
Yeah,
and
you just
whatnot.
won't want it. I
Yeah,
don't know. There's a lot of people like that. Like people that stop drinking, say soda, for
Mhm.
instance.
Yeah.
It don't even sound good. I did that for a while. Actually, speaking of,
yeah,
I went 2 years without having a soda.
yeah,
Now I got a problem. But in those 2 years, it didn't even sound good, dude. I don't know.
yeah.
It just wasn't good.
Well, I had the same thing. Well, I have the same thing with Coke and Pepsi. Like I used to drink the hell out of some Coke and Pepsi, and now it's kind of like, yeah, they're good, but
Yeah, if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't.
yeah. But am I an addict for root beer, man? Oh, that's a dark place. I love root beer. I love root beer, but I can't have it for 31 days. Well, 30 days now. Today's pretty much over.
Yeah.
Pretty much over.
They still young, dude.
Yeah, they still young.
I should have walked in here with the 12 pack.
Oh, dude, it's bad. That I want. We have some fudge. If you want some fudge, you can have as much fudge as you want. We have half a pan of fudge.
You made it?
Yeah, well, the lady made it.
Yeah.
It's good. Ooh, it's good,
You
and
can't
it's
even eat it.
and I can't eat it, and it's been bugging me all day.
That sucks.
Dude, it killed me. Have to. So I went to the grocery store earlier today, and we got those snap peas or sweet pea
Yeah,
snaps or
yeah.
whatever. Oh, those are good. Those are good.
Yeah.
So I've been every time I think of fudge, pop one of
Yeah.
those.
You ever buy
suckers
those
in.
little sweet peppers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Those
we
are
got.
good, too.
We have some of those in the fridge too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're good.
It's good just to, if you're thinking of something else, just pop one in there.
Mm-hmm.
I like almonds.
Almonds are good,
Nuts.
but you have to watch. You have to watch how many you eat. It'll
Yeah.
make you gain weight.
Oh, my problem is I'll eat a whole bag.
Yeah.
Go to Sam's Club, get that
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, 5-pound bag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have that thing polished off in no time.
Well, I was underweight to joining the military. My cutoff was 120, and I needed to gain weight to get to 120. So that was my secret. Is I'd go and buy big bags of almonds, and just
Just chow some almonds.
booyah, booyah. Good stuff, and they make you smell good too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of
That's
that.
one of the weird side effects of eating a lot of almonds.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of the food pyramid, it was not created by health professionals or whatnot.
Yeah, I was reading that somewhere.
Yeah, it's created by the agricultural department of the
What's up
government.
with that?
Yeah, so they wanted you to eat wheat and all, like how it's set up.
Yeah.
It's all the bad stuff. They want you to eat bad stuff because it's the most pricey stuff that you get.
Yeah.
Wheat is bad for you. It's genetically altered to last longer, to grow faster, to stay in your body longer. It's just bad for you.
This is not good.
It's just bad news bears. And so you're not supposed to eat it. And so stop eating wheat. Go and get the white bread. It's just as bad. But yeah, the food pyramid wasn't meant for your health at all. And then they eventually came out about it and be like, yeah, we just need it for profit. And it's the same thing with milk and dairy and stuff like that. Dairy's not good for you at all.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be drinking cow's milk. It's not necessarily like super bad for you, but we should be drinking human milk, which is that's weird.
It's weird. It's
But-
weird. I'm not gonna dip my cookies in
Yeah, and
some human milk.
human milk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know how I'm going off of the word of somebody who's smarter than me, so I'm just gonna trust it. But
Yeah, hoping they're right.
yeah, the owners of these dairy farms or companies have gotten together and tried making cells better so they don't run out of jobs. It sounds like a conspiracy loon, but they created the Got Milk campaign because
Oh
milk.
yeah, I got milk.
Yeah, it's like, well, okay, so you're like, okay, got to drink milk now, but it's
Yeah.
it's really not that good for you.
Hmm.
I mean, it's but still, it's not as good as drinking our own milk.
Which
I'm
I'm not gonna do.
I'm still gonna drink cow's milk
Yeah.
because I love cow's milk. And if you didn't want to get milked, you should have evolved faster than us.
They are evolving, dude. Haven't you seen the Chick-fil-A cows? They can talk and everything,
That's
dude.
true. They're riding.
They can write. Eat more chicken.
Yep.
What's with these Chick-fil-A's, dude? People are obsessed with these Chick-fil-A's.
I
So-
think there's drugs in them because you go to Chick-fil-A one day, you're gonna go back the next
It's
day.
so good, dude.
It's so good.
And it's not just like one or two people. It's everybody.
Yeah.
So while I was in Houston, man, they're opening this brand new Chick-fil-A, like right
Mhm.
next door to the hotel. And what do they do that thing where people get free food if you first customer or whatever?
Yeah.
That place, dude. There's people camping out for one, which is
Mhm.
crazy. But that place for the whole remainder of the time I was there, dude, was
Mhm.
packed. The whole time, dude. Didn't matter. Didn't matter when I looked over there, dude. It was packed.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we.
And dude, it's Houston, dude. There's 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
There's a Chick-fil-A's everywhere you look. So I don't understand.
It's good.
There must all be
It's
busy.
good. It's like Popeyes, man. I love
Oh,
Popeyes.
Popeyes
too.
so good,
Yeah.
dude. That red beans and
Yeah.
rice.
I've never had that.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh, you're
no.
missing out on life.
Oh, I'm gonna have
I
to
just
try
like
that.
red beans and rice.
Yeah.
Though.
But I'm glad you brought up Chick-fil-A. A lot of the LGBT community hates it because of their homophobic remarks or whatnot. I was thinking about this. So, you like chocolate ice cream, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't. You're not going to demonize me because I don't like chocolate ice cream.
Maybe I should.
You wouldn't, you wouldn't classify me as another type of human. You just, Jordan doesn't like chocolate ice cream, whatever.
Yeah.
Why do we do that with people who like other dudes or other chicks or whatever it is? They're just interested in something different.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, how crazy is that? That we were like, okay, you're gay. You're like, well, you're also a math teacher. You're also a motocross rider. You're also, I'm not saying that you have to be gay to be those things, but, there's other things that make up a human, not just your sexuality.
Yeah.
Like, who cares that you are into the same sex? I don't know. That was bugging me one day. I was thinking about it because listening to a podcast, they're talking about all the hate against homosexuals. It's like, and even that, I looked it up. I was trying to be as PC as I could on this podcast with the gay community. They don't like being called homosexual. You can't lump everybody. I don't like being called cracker. Some people think it's
Yeah.
funny. Whatever. I don't care if you call me a cracker, but it's just an example. So they apparently the PC way to say it is gay. That's what I googled.
So why is everybody getting mad?
I don't
Call
know.
them gay.
Whenever I call somebody homosexual, it's not a derogatory, but it's been used derogatory in the past, so they don't like it. Some don't like
Yeah.
it. It drives me crazy when I see somebody who's gay or homosexual or whatever your term is just you're another dude. I don't. That
Yeah.
is literally none of my business. What you
I
are
don't
into.
understand it. Yeah.
You like going and having fun with other dudes like that. I don't. I like playing video games. Maybe you hate video games. Are you gonna lump me into a video gaming community?
They might.
They might. But it's just kind of weird how that separates us.
It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
There's extremes on both sides, though.
Yeah, there are really
It's like
bad.
They get mad about everything, just like being called gay.
Mm-hmm. They hate straight white
Even if-
dudes.
Even if you did call me a cracker and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Wow, I
Ooh.
heard. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like that word, but who cares?
That's. I love this. I love this train of thought. It's a sound coming out
Yeah.
of an orifice of your body. Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't like that sound. I do not like that sound at
Yeah.
all. It's like, get over it.
Does it affect you in any way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, okay, he shouldn't have said that. He's a douchebag. That's the end of
Yeah.
it. Him saying that to you does nothing to you. You're letting a noise get to you that it shouldn't. It blows me away. Now, if if they start hitting you or whatnot, that's different. But
Yeah, physical. People just get too uptight about it.
it's a
Stupid
noise.
things.
It's a noise. Who cares?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start doing those book reports or whatever they're called. Whatever I said last time, where I'll read a book and talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. Did you read a book?
No, but whenever these books come in, because I ordered some books off of Barnes and Noble, super excited about them. They're 4 books, 2 different topics, but I want to read them before I name them off.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited about them. Super excited. Little touchy subjects though.
Yeah. That's what
Super.
I was thinking. They're
Yeah.
a little. That's all right then. That's what
Yeah.
we're about.
Yeah.
Let's see who we can get riled up.
Yeah, get riled up. Yeah.
It's like we said. It's words.
Yeah, it's just words.
So
man.
it's a sound.
Yeah. Oh, that Westboro Baptist Church makes me so mad with how anti everyone they are, but especially gay people. It's like, dude, what they do by themselves is none of your business. If 2 people want to be happy doing whatever they want to do, let them be happy,
Yeah.
you bigot.
It's not like they're pushing it onto you. Some people are.
Yeah.
Those ones I can see. All right.
Yeah, that's.
You're gonna have this guy raising his voice, then this guy's gonna want to do it.
Mhm.
But when you got just 2 average Joes
Mhm.
doing their thing and they're not bothering anybody,
Yeah.
well, fucking go do whatever the hell you want to do, man. Just
Yeah.
don't try to drag me into it.
Yeah. Like, if they're walking down the street holding hands, making out, whatever, is that gross? Yeah. But I also think all PDA is gross. I hate PDA, period. Straight,
Yeah.
gay, bi, whatever it is, disgusting. I hate it. That's their life. I have to be the douchebag to walk up and start screaming at them for enjoying their life.
Yeah.
No, absolutely
thing.
wrong. Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah. Is it not in their own bedroom, whatever that saying is? No. But who cares?
Yeah.
Are them kissing, emptying your bank account, killing your dog, beating your wife or
That's true.
husband or whatever? No, it's not. They're enjoying their day. You keep walking and enjoy your day. Stop being a bigot.
Yeah.
People let things get to them, and it's insane.
So you do get mad. So me and Amber over there getting frisky in the corner
Mm-hmm.
at the McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
and you get pissed, right? You get mad. You start going off. Once you leave there, did it mean anything to you?
That's
What
yeah,
happened, dude?
That's
What tomorrow, dude? Do you feel good about yourself? I
Yeah.
don't understand.
yeah, exactly. That is great. You're gonna scream and shout, get angry, get stressed out.
Yeah.
nothing is gonna change.
No, because
They're
guess
gonna,
what? I'm
yep,
gonna go to McDonald's tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get frisky again.
damn straight. Yes, yes,
So what's the? I
yeah.
don't understand.
You yelling and shouting or uh, twittering, whatever it's called, tweeting
Yeah,
about
tweeting.
it is gonna change nothing. And the only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna get stressed out, and they're gonna laugh about you getting stressed out.
Yeah. Remember that freaking retard with the beard we seen?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
made fun
yeah,
of it. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
What a weirdo.
Okay, so here's a funny thing. We're gonna segue out of there. When I was young, I thought everyone in the past was completely stupid. I thought that the average person today, or even our dumbest person today, was smarter than anyone in the past. And I love this. This is so funny. Like those dumbasses back then and whatnot, walking around in dresses and everybody and whatnot, not knowing anything. And then I thought about the pyramids, and I'm like, okay, smart guy, build the pyramids. How stupid are they, and how smart are you?
Yeah, no
So,
joke.
somebody 10,000 years ago built a sphinx, or however long ago that was, and then they built pyramids. And okay, if they're so stupid, how'd they build that?
Yeah.
You build a pyramid,
Yeah,
dum
you go
dum.
try.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, I feel real stupid right now.
Damn, I can't even build a pyramid.
Yeah. Because I always thought I was super smart compared to them. Oh, this is great. This goes back to my whole VR thing. So every single time a new piece of technology is invented, there's resistance. Every time. No matter what, resistance. So when we first started speaking as a species, I'm sure there was resistance there. So Norse mythology, there's hardly anything written by them because they were against writing. There was a stigma against writing. When people started writing, they thought it was the end of the spoken word, because as humans we like to sit around campfire and tell stories and joke around and whatnot. When writing started, they're like, this is going to be the end of our community. All we're going to want to do is read instead of talk to each other. And then books got invented, and we thought the same thing. We thought spoken language. And then TV got invented, and we're like, oh, that's going to ruin books. I mean, okay, we kind of were right about that, but look at how much good was invented with TV. What's his name? The painter with the poofy hair.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, he helped people.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Something like that.
Bob Ross. How many people got into art or whatever they wanted to do?
Yeah,
when you
because
see,
of that guy.
when you see somebody very passionate about something, you want to become passionate about something. But I can't think of anything else. I haven't watched TV in so long. But people thought TV was going to ruin society. And then same thing with VR. I was the very first one, man. I was about to go protest against VR. But now it's like, look at how much good could be with VR. Like Duncan Trussell said, people who are born without arms or legs, or they're paraplegic or quadriplegic, bad.
Yeah.
With VR, they can be Thor. They can, they can fly around.
That's
they can have
true,
a new life. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, let's kick this into overdrive, and let's make reality whatever you want it to be. You want to use my body as a battery? All for you. Just make me into Spider-Man or whatever. I'm really into Spider-Man right now. I've been playing the new game.
It's gonna be Spider-Man.
I'm real talkative right now because I had like a whole pot of coffee, and I want more.
Ain't filled that cup.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bob Ross, you know the whole '90s thing's coming back. They're bringing the '90s back. And everywhere you go, it's like retro or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, it's all '90s stuff, man.
Huh. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah.
Anyways, dude, have you been to Spencer's lately? Little place in the mall.
Mm-mm.
You gotta go in there. They got a whole section with Bob Ross. You can buy T-shirts.
Do they?
With his face on there and everything.
That's awesome. They have shirts there that I want to get. It's like little childhood memories, and it's like these little kids with knives that say "my first knife fight" and stuff like that. Just funny stuff, yeah. But I hardly ever wear funny stuff like this.
Giant eyeball.
Yeah, well, it's the Illuminati thing. It's on the dollar bill.
Yeah.
I bought it off of the Duncan Trussell
Oh, did you really?
website. Yeah, a little
Whoa.
pricey, but it's super cool.
Duncan Trussell.
Duncan Trussell. That's a pretty good website and a good podcast if you're into the more hippie side
So
of
saying he
things.
does some weird shit on his podcast.
Yeah, they do. It's weird, but if you can work past it and take out some of the nuggets of interesting topics, they talk about some cool stuff on his
Yeah.
podcast.
Nuggets.
Yep, little nuggets of truth.
I feel like we've been talking about food this whole podcast.
I'm
Now I'm thinking
starving.
about chicken nuggets.
All I want is that fudge that's sitting over there. Another segue. So during World War II, we dropped 2 nuclear weapons or atomic weapons on Japan, and it had come out that Japan was ready to surrender. They're saying they're going to surrender, but what I think had happened was to make America look bad is people propaganda got out saying that they were going to surrender even though they weren't, just to make the United States look bad.
I can see that.
But at the same time, the United States does some shady stuff, and they kind of wanted to test it out on some people. That could have been a thing too, but I think it was the four, not the latter. It just being a story, because the Battle of Saipan, they were literally killing babies, their own babies. Mothers were killing their own babies to hide from the Americans.
Yeah, because the babies were crying.
Yeah, and
That's
it's like,
insane.
yeah, it's like, okay, well, that's some pure dedication there. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think they're going to surrender. I think we had to do it.
Wasn't an option.
Yeah, I think without doing that, the war would have carried on, and it would have been way worse than what it would have been. Oh, this is
you
great.
kill your own kid, dude, just because they're crying.
I know, that's crazy. Well, in Iraq and Afghanistan and the Middle East and whatnot, they have their kids walk out in front of tractors to step on the IEDs. Like, well, I can have another kid. I can't afford another tractor.
That's insane.
That's
dude. I can see their logic too. They would do that.
Yeah, that's the level of poverty that we have in the world, and it's crazy. So the military has a budget around $611 billion a year. Let's cut
That's a lot
that
of
back.
money.
If we stopped,
I need a piece of that.
yeah,
Just a little piece.
if we stopped fueling the wars or the military for just 1 month, we could give everybody free college. Just for a month. That's like over $50 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
$600 billion
Yeah.
a year.
And if we were to do it for like half a year, we could essentially get rid of poverty or homelessness in this country.
All those homeless issues they got.
I'm just saying, if I had that kind of money, I'd be building homeless shelters where you don't kick the dudes out at the end of the day. You give them therapy,
Yeah.
But I truly do not believe the government has our best interest at heart at all. It's all about money.
Oh yeah, dollar signs.
It's easy to see that.
That's what 90% of the world's about. Money.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
If it weren't, we'd be living like India. I mean, let's not say that. We'd be living like the Rajneeshis. Is that Sayasins in
Sayas
and
state. I don't know how to say it.
yeah, and that little commune in Oregon back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. No money there, but they were living in peace.
Yeah, they were hanging out, having a grand old time.
But
that thing is crazy, man. Speaking of homeless, were they trying to drug the homeless?
yeah,
They
yeah,
got rid of all the homeless people.
they drugged them because they're like, oh, these people are not good people. And they got rid
Yeah.
of them. Well, those people
We
need.
screwed up.
Yeah, those people need therapy, man. A lot of them
Yeah.
were Vietnam vets, can't function.
Yeah.
That was but so as evil as I think a lot of the government is, not everybody isn't 100% evil. I think we've talked about this before, but I love talking about it. But with Hitler, People think he's just pure evil. Well, he loved his German Shepherd. He's not pure evil.
Yeah.
He felt sentimental towards his dog and his cousin that he wifed. Ava Braun.
His cousin wife.
Yeah. But when people think somebody is all good, they're not all good. They're not all bad. Hitler wasn't all bad. Did he do evil things? Of course. But he's a painter.
Yeah.
He showed emotion towards that, and his paintings weren't bad. I will say that. But
I never knew he was a painter till not that
Mhm.
long ago.
I
I
don't-
seen some of his paintings. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
yeah, I actually kind of want a couple of his paintings because they're really good. They're really good. But
I think that would piss people off
yeah,
having a picture of
mhm.
Hitler or a
And
painting
a-
from Hitler.
yeah, it probably would. But you know that he wasn't evil then. He was an asshole then. He wasn't evil then.
Yeah.
He was just.
This is before he was evil, guys.
Yeah. This is before he was a bad person. But you could say the same thing with super smart people. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Super smart guy doesn't mean he's right about everything. Bill Nye, super smart guy,
Yeah.
doesn't mean he's right about everything. So there's 36 genders or whatever. That's what he says. There's 2 genders. There's that unfortunate accident where somebody's born with 2 or 1 of each sex or whatever it is, but that's not really a thing in our species. It's just that kind of happens on accident. But yeah, so not all people are evil, not all people are right.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know why I brought that up. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, okay. So I say that the government isn't in your best interest, but not all of them are evil. Not
Yeah, it's true.
some of them are actually looking out for your best interest, but everybody's looking out for their best interest. Like a good majority of everyone, they're self-serving. And it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
evil, but it's just self-serving. Everyone is.
Yeah.
A good 90%, over 90% of your decisions are based on you. And then after that, you look like, okay, you're fed, your bills are paid, and then you can start focusing on other people.
Yeah.
But a lot of your decisions are made based on what you want.
Oh yeah, everybody thinks about what themselves, what they got going on.
Yeah. And another thing that's super weird about our species is how we look. Has it really only been that long?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe that. It's weird in our species how we look at attractive people and we think that we'll trust them more
Just because they're attractive.
just because they're
Yeah.
attractive. And that's what they were doing in that Ex Machina. Was they made her really, really
Yeah,
pretty.
Really good looking.
Like, okay, there's no way this thing is evil. She's too pretty.
Yeah.
Like, we want to trust pretty people. You look at somebody ugly, you're like, whoa, pump the
Little
brakes
sketchy.
there. Not wanting to talk to you, but that could be
Yeah.
the nicest person you ever met. The nicest person you ever met. Okay. Perfect example of good and evil. So, I don't know if it was this pope or the last pope, but one of the recent popes moved one of the priests that was molesting kids, deaf kids, hundreds of deaf kids. He moved him. Instead of firing him, getting him arrested, sending him to prison, he moved him. Now, is that pope evil? No. Was that something evil he did? Yeah. But he's a pope. He can't be all evil.
Yeah.
He's a man of God. Like there's a reason why he's in that position is because
Yeah.
he believes himself to be a good guy. So I mean, he made a mistake, but is he evil? Evil? No. But is he all good? Obviously not. It's just even our holiest of holy, the most obvious example of a divine being has faults.
Still has a full.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting when you look at somebody and you think that, oh, just because you're gay or whatnot, or
Yeah.
straight on their end, if there's any gay people listening, just because somebody's straight doesn't mean they're evil. Just because they're gay doesn't mean they're evil.
Yeah.
They're people. People. Everybody's bad. Everyone's good. I'll have our own decisions. I like vanilla ice cream.
I just like ice cream. All you need
Yeah.
ice cream.
I'll eat all ice cream. That was just an example.
Yeah. Speaking of the Pope, I don't know. I thought about this, but what's that? The Exorcist.
Yeah, the Exorcist.
That newest one that's out. It's in theaters or whatever.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but it's tied to that. Anyways, when they're in there, they go to like the people right under the Pope. The only reason I thought of it. I'm sorry if everybody likes those movies, but that is the stupidest movie I ever watched.
Yeah, I don't like any
Dude,
scary
that
movies.
was I got suckered into going to that. That was the dumbest 2 hours of my life.
Oh, The Nun?
Yeah,
Yep.
The Nun.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I think I told you about that. Was I telling you? Yeah, that is
that's
the
only reason I
dumbest
know.
movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how people get into that stuff.
People think exorcisms are real. It's literally a documented mental disorder.
Yeah.
It's documented. Stop it. Stop it. It's people have mental breakdowns all the time.
Oh yeah.
Why? I mean, speaking of mental breakdowns, you want to watch a movie that'll piss you off? That Shia LaBeouf movie about a Marine with a mental disorder, PTSD.
I haven't seen it. I know what
Don't.
you're talking about though.
Don't.
It'll piss you off, huh?
Yes. So when I was in Japan, all my buddies were like, "Oh, let's go watch this action movie." Blah blah blah. We're like, all right, fine. So we go. A whole battalion is in here watching it. Pretty much a whole battalion. And it is literally just a slap in the face, calling us a bunch of mentally fucked up retards. You're like, oh, okay. You're right. We're a bunch of retards with all mental problems.
What's it called?
I don't remember. But I get where they're coming from. It was like bringing awareness to vets with PTSD and stuff like that. I get it. Bad.
They did it all wrong.
Bad. They shouldn't have done it like that. That was so bad. So bad.
Shia LaBeouf, man, he went off the deep end.
Yeah, he did. I think he
lost
has
it.
a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So a lot of combat vets get pissed off at people with PTSD. Like, oh, you didn't see nothing. You don't deserve to get PTSD.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, listen. They didn't have the life you had. Everyone's different. I don't like chocolate ice cream. You don't like vanilla ice cream. That dude's a little bit more sensitive to blood than you.
Yeah. No, everybody's different.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I used to talk smack on people who get PTSD from boot camp. It's a real thing. Should you get kicked out of the Marine Corps because you can't function right anymore? Probably not. But you will have mental scarring from that stuff. But people, like I just said, some people grow up different. A hippie that goes through Marine Corps boot camp is probably going to have mental scarring that would, have a mental breakdown. They've never been yelled at in their life.
Yeah.
They're getting smacked in the head. Okay, I get it. People grow up differently. People have different experiences in their life. Get over it. Yeah, you went and saw combat. They didn't. Doesn't mean they don't have PTSD. Sorry, I'm not trying to trash talk combat vets, but it goes back to like, leave it alone. It's literally none of your business if somebody has whatever issue they have.
Yeah.
That just bugs me. So I had some combat vets talk shit to me once. It wasn't about that. It wasn't about PTSD. It's just they think they're big, bald.
Yeah.
Makes me mad. It's like, okay, I get it. You did a service to the country. I appreciate it, but leave it alone.
Yeah.
Those gay people, leave them alone. Those straight people, leave them alone. I don't know. Went on a little rant there.
Yeah.
Tired of people being in everybody else's business.
If they're just worried about themselves, we're
Yeah.
better off.
Okay, they're a little bit different than you.
Yeah.
Get
What does
over
matter?
it. Yeah, get over it. Jeez almighty. But
Oh, yeah.
before we end this, I want to show you some add-ons. Got a little
Sweet elephant.
elephant.
Can't even know how to say it. Where'd you get that from, anyways?
I bought it at Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like a little
Oh, I know what you're talking about. A little hippie section.
a little hippie section.
Sorry, you got that too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty sweet stuff. While I'm wearing his clothing, I just want to give a shout out to Duncan Trussell. Illuminati is what it's called. The fabric is amazing.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, feel the fabric.
Oh, it's like real fuzzy.
Dude, it's
Pull
awesome.
that back up again. Oh, the little guy down there, dude, all stabbed up, man.
Stabbed by the Illuminati.
Huh.
It's pretty sweet. He has some other sweet stuff on his website as well.
Duncan Trussell, huh?
Duncan Trussell. Yep. It's a Wix website. Is that what it's called? Not a Wix.
Oh, yeah, Wix.
Is it Wix?
It's Wix, yeah.
Or is it? No, it's not Wix. What is it?
Squarebox? Box Square? Something about
Squarebox?
Squarespace?
Squarespace.
Squarespace.
Yeah, we need to go to Squarespace.
Yeah.
Start selling some merch. But yeah.
Some merch. I've been rocking the fanny pack, dude.
Oh, I want one so bad.
I was rocking that fanny pack all over Houston, dude.
Yes, I want a fanny pack so bad. But I want to get like a real nice one.
Yeah. Mine's American flag.
Yeah, that's awesome. Depending on where you go, that's a bad thing.
That's true, yeah.
That's a
Who
bad
knows?
thing.
Could have
Yeah.
pissed some people off. I don't know. That's
Yep.
just cruising around.
That's a whole other topic, though.
Yeah.
About American flag being evil.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't get it. But I've been thinking about what the United States did to the native population and how unjust it was. It was going to happen. It was going to happen either way. It was going to happen whether it was under an American flag or a British flag.
Oh, yeah, it didn't matter.
It was going to happen.
Yeah.
This was going to happen, and it was probably for the best the United States did it
Yeah.
than Russia. You ever heard of the gulags? Yeah. Go live
Sounds
in
familiar.
it's it's jail cities is what it is. It's you're not once you go to a gulag, you don't leave. It's like you're going to North Korea, but it's in Russia.
Hmm.
Yeah. But then the British
Oh,
went
if it
into
was
it,
like
so-
Russia or something.